And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to present the grand prize winners in this year's competition. Those components that, in the eyes of this year's judges, have achieved the highest level of excellence in the design of a powder metallurgy component. GKN Inter Metals has won the grand prize in the automotive transmission category for a fully integrated planetary carrier and rocker-style one-way clutch assembly, an industry first. Designed and made for Ford Motor Company and used in the Ford Super Duty truck 5-speed automatic transmission, the application is a 3-piece sinter-brazed planetary carrier. It consists of both PM copper steel and sinter-hardened materials assembled with a single-pressed cam plate, which is also sinter-hardened. The application consists of 4 parts: cam plate, spider, clutch hub, and rocker plate, that are combined with 12 steel rocker struts and springs, a retainer plate, and snap ring to form the one-way clutch planetary carrier assembly. Providing a cost savings of more than 25%, the PM assembly replaced a 2-piece riveted planetary carrier attached by the spline interface with a full one-way clutch assembly. GKN achieved a density of 7.25 grams per cubic centimeter in the single-pressed complex sinter-hardened cam form without warm compaction and high-temperature sintering. Secondary operations are limited to machining the bearing journals, oil holes, and pinion holes. Smith Metal Products has received the grand prize in the hand tools recreation category for a 17.4 pH stainless steel hunting arrow tip called a Shuttle T-Lock Broadhead, made by Metal Injection Molding for Trophy Taker Incorporated. Formed to a final density of 7.6 grams per cubic centimeter, the very unusual shape extends the design engineering advances of the MIM process. Other processes were considered but could not provide the necessary geometry for commercial production, and the prototypes cost many times more than MIM. The Broadhead has a yield strength of 137,000 psi and a tensile strength of 159,000 psi. The ferrule hardness is 36 HRC and the blade hardness is 38 HRC. Secondary operations are limited to final grinding of a razor-sharp edge on the tip of the ferrule and the leading edge of the blade. Flomet LLC has been awarded the grand prize in the aerospace military category for a safe and arm rotor used in an explosive device made by its customer ATK for a Department of Defense application. Produced by the MIM process, the 316L stainless steel part is formed to a density of 7.6 grams per cubic centimeter. Its significant properties include an ultimate tensile strength of 75,000 psi, yield strength of 25,000 psi, 50% elongation, 140 foot-pound impact strength, and 67 HRB hardness. The complex shape features numerous outside radii and angular surfaces. At least 12 functional features and surfaces are geometrically controlled by concentricity, profile, and true position tolerances. The part is assembled into a housing to provide the 2-stage safety for the explosive device. It replaced a zinc die casting whose mechanical properties were ultimately not consistent enough to pass validation testing. Advanced Materials Technologies Private Limited, Singapore, has won the grand prize in the Industrial Motors, Controls, and Hydraulics category for 4 complex 316L stainless steel MIM parts: lock cover, lock barrel pin, lock barrel boss, and lock barrel square, assembled into a locking device for heavy machinery operating in harsh environments. Choosing the MIM process over casting provided a superior surface finish that did not require polishing, enhanced corrosion resistance, as well as a 30% cost savings. The parts are formed to a density of 7.5 grams per cubic centimeter and feature a tensile strength of 75,000 psi, a yield strength of 25,000 psi, 50% elongation, and a 67 HRB hardness. they must undergo cyclical rotational testing of more than 300,000 cycles and a 48-hour salt spray test. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the grand prize winners in the 2010 PM Design Excellence Awards competition. Please join with us in welcoming company representatives to the stage as we invite them to receive their awards.